Brethren, I pray you sing a new song. Sing praise in the assembly of the righteous. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let the high praise of God be on the mouths of the saints and a two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the demonic nations and punishments on those peoples, to bind their kings with chains. This honor have all his saints. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Sing to him a new song.
This is Psalm chapter 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
See, the Most High said that it was beautiful and pleasant when we dwell together in unity. Right? You can't get around that. Right? It's a beautiful thing. And we're not just talking about brothers, we're talking about the sisters, the little children, right? We should have our little children dealing with other little righteous children of Israelites in the truth. Because if you teaching your child to be righteous and then you just let him go off to deal with the baby kids, what you think he gonna turn into? A baby kids, right? Behind your back, man, he wise to do evil, man. You know what I'm saying? He jump on that quick. Come right back to the house. Y'all about show my check, y'all all praises. Barakatah. Right? Wise, man. Be running game on you, man. You gotta be. Hey, so all y'all that be having children, you gotta be on them, right? You gotta be on them, right? My little son came home one day and said he had a little girlfriend. I said she better not be white.
That's right.
She better not be white. He said, "Oh, Daddy, she's not really my girlfriend." Yeah, okay. You know? Nah. Go ahead,
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14.
Right?
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers, right? You can't be out here thinking that you're gonna be righteous and you're gonna be over here messing with this dude. He over here sniffing cocaine.
Right.
Right? Now that's a real thing that we had somebody that did that.
God.
Straight up, bro. Bro, man, had that brother in the car sniffing cocaine, you got fringes on. What's wrong with you, man? Bugged out. You're a damn devil. You could be an Israelite devil too, man. Don't get it twisted.
That's right.
Israelites are devils too. Right? Read that again,
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
right?
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
So what fellowship with righteousness with unrighteousness? What are you gonna get out of that?
None.
Right? What fruit gonna come forth out of that? Vanity, like the brother said. It's gonna be no fruit, man. You're gonna get a rotten apple, right? You know how like when you see the apple and it's just turning all yellow and mushy and stuff?
Yeah.
You're like, ugh. Just throw that shit.
Hello, 11.
Another 11.
Right? It's all
11,
soft. Right? Hey, yeah, grab that real quick. What scripture is that? You know what scripture?
It's like two of them. One of them in Corinthians, one in Galatians. I'll grab one for you real
Yeah,
quick.
I want that. Yeah, kind of.
And what communion hath light with darkness?
What communion with light with darkness? Like, that don't even make sense. Light and dark mixed together.
Don't mix.
Shit don't mix.
Nope.
Right? Right. Hey, matter of fact, let's prove it don't mix. Go to Genesis.
This is one.
Yeah, hold on. You got what you got, Mahar?
A little 11.
Yeah, what scripture?
Galatians 5 and 9.
Get Galatians 5 and 9. Let me get go to 3. I want the 3.
All right, come.
No, I want that.
This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And God said, let there be light.
Right.
And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good.
Right.
And God divided the light from the darkness.
He did what?
And God divided the light from the darkness.
No, he mixed it together, huh?
And God divided the light from the darkness.
Hey, y'all, come here to word. Come here. Hey, y'all, come here. Come here. I got something to show y'all. Come here.
ain't doing nothing.
Come here.
It's a secret. Come on.
Only you can hear it. Only you will be able to understand.
It's not for everybody else.
Check out the history of the Gentiles.
Right. What you got,
Alright, I got that.
All right, read that real quick. Why they coming?
This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 9.
So you got the Most High divided the light from the darkness, right? So that means they're not together. You can't mix them together because the Most High divided. So what communion with light with darkness, man? You can't do that, right? Go ahead.
A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
Right. So a little leaven, man, it leavened the whole lump, right? It make the whole lump. It make everything not good now, right? Basically what the scripture said, right? Let me get we're gonna get one of my favorites, Joshua. You give me Luke 4:18. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
1 and 8. Y'all don't believe in God? Come here and talk to him. We reading the Bible.
See, we are not from here. I feel weird. That's why I said I'm just
Hey, it's all good. Come on, sis. Come here.
I know, right?
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I got a quick. So, how do y'all know if y'all know God or not?
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. How do you know?
I know. I was raised in it.
So, what does the Most High require of us? What does the Most High require of us?
What do you mean?
Like, what does He want us to do?
What does he want us to do? What do you mean as us?
Us as a people, the ones that love God. Yeah.
Everyone us. Everyone is
Us as a people. I'm dealing with my people right now. You know, sis? Do you know? Yeah. What does the Most High want us to do as a people? Because y'all heard about the killings and the riots, right?
Yeah.
So what's the solution?
Come together.
All right, that's what we're going over. We're going over reason to unify, right? So who has to come together?
All races.
But we already came together with all races. We've been with all races since 1969.
and we know.
So that's the point. So since 1969, since we have unified with all other nations, right? Since we had integration with Martin Luther King, right? Have we got better as a people or worse?
Worse.
Worse. So we can see that unifying with all races ain't gonna work. Now, let's deal with us as a people. Are we unified? How?
Ain't no race unified.
Hold on. Oh yes, the white man is definitely unified.
White people
Hey,
unified.
they take care of themselves.
They take care of themselves and they kill them.
I'm gonna show you why. You know the cop that.
All races do the same.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. You know the cop that just killed what's his name? George.
George Floyd.
Right. You know so he got fired, right? And the police fired him from the police department, but they had a fleet of police surrounding his house protecting him.
Protecting him, yeah.
But what about the people that was on the scene, our people that was standing there with phones and while he was being killed? Why was they not showing the same type of empathy for our own people that they show for theirs?
Right.
Why is our people grabbing phones while they grabbing guns and batons? So they stand up for their people. We not unified. If I see a police jump on this sister, you know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to help that sister. So we not unified as a people, right? They are. So this is why we out here, because we trying to show you that we got a job to do. We have gave up on our own people, and we was too worried about everybody else, right? Read what you got, Doc. What you got?
Joshua 1:8.
Joshua 1 and 8. Watch this, y'all. If y'all believe in God.
This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all ain't got to be from around here, because guess what? Y'all are people, and we love y'all. I don't care where you're from. Okay, you're going through the same things and trials and tribulations that I'm going through. Right? So we don't need to be acting like strangers. Like the sister said, we need to unify. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13.
So I asked the sisters, what does the Most High want us to do? Right? What does He require of us as the people? Right? Because we already unified with the other nations. Right? Go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Uh-huh.
Fear God and keep His commandments.
We're supposed to do what?
Fear God and keep His commandments.
We're supposed to do what?
Fear God and keep His commandments.
Hey, sister in the shades right here with the pink shoes. What does the Bible just say?
Fear God and keep His commandments.
Read again for the top for the sister right here.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments.
No, join hand in hand with the other nations.
Fear God and keep His commandments.
Love everybody.
Fear God and keep His commandments.
Hey, sister in the pink with the striped shirt. What we supposed to do? All praise. Give you to the head. All right. Read what you got out. Joshua 1 and 8.
This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night,
Right?
that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy ways prosper.
That we got for our own people. You see what I'm saying? Read this again, because the sister says she prosperous. But am I prosperous? How? Well, okay, get the sister in. All right. All right, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. So what we got to do, we got to get y'all off these streets, man. You see what I'm saying? We want y'all to understand that y'all beautiful people on this earth. Right? Y'all the most precious things that walk on the earth.
That's right.
Right? Y'all not even supposed to be outside right now.
Oh, we were just enjoying the weather and walking around.
Right? Hey, sis, where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Back is burning. Yeah. Go home.
Oh, man. See, that's what time it is, man. Finish that out, man.
This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all according that is written therein.
Hey, y'all better come back to God before it's too late, man. Y'all better come back to God. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to sacrifice, man. You got to put your body on the line, sis. Right? Our ancestors worked from sun up to sundown. Hey, they couldn't just go in the AC. Keep that in mind. We trying to show you the Bible.
That's right.
Right? You ain't got time for the Bible? You ain't got time for God? Our people destroyed, man. Right? Wise to do evil. What you got, huh? Just bring the scripture out. Oh, y'all want 119, 100.
This is Psalms chapter 119 and verse 100.
Bring it out.
I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts.
What the Bible say?
I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts.
So they think we out here just laughing. What the hell you laughing for, girl? Nobody laughing. This ain't a laughing matter. Right? Right. You know, like, you don't want somebody to help you. See, they don't understand. Then when they on the ground bleeding, busted, face open, and Esau on their neck, they won't, hey, and the men ain't out here, the black men ain't out here standing up for them. We heard that when, hey, what was the little thing we went to protesting when the Korean dude slapped the black girl at the
hair store.
Right, they out there talking about black men ain't standing up for the black women. Right, and when you try to stand up to them, look what they do. They turn they back on you. They ain't even got time to get you. Hey man, we trying to tell y'all that we standing up for y'all. We trying to unify with y'all. She too very worried about her back burning. Probably went and bought a 5 packs of sticks, right? Waiting on the weed man. We trying to unify with our people. Be the next person shot dead. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
They are what?
A stiff-necked people.
These people are what?
A stiff-necked people.
Hey, y'all be seeing these stiff-necked people walking through the neighborhood, man. Our people stiff-necked. Ain't got no mind. Right? Hey, I'm going to use it all the time. When I heard that, bro, I was like, oh, my. Ain't got no mind. You know? Yeah, I be quoting them worldly brothers' slogans, man. Because guess what? Sometimes you got to speak to them like in the language they know. Right? What you got, Doc? Go back to Psalms 119, man.
You want me to hold that Luke 14, 4 and 18?
Oh, yeah, read that out real quick.
This is Luke
Shalom,
chapter
Malik.
4.
Shalom, Malik.
Shalom, Malik. This is Shalom chapter 4, verse 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
Right.
And He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
Right.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
Right. We ain't out here to say, oh, y'all just poor people. We all poor. We in this together. We ain't out here to laugh at nobody, make jokes about nobody. Right? We out here to give the gospel, man. Right? Give this word, man. Give this water. Okay? Read that again from the top.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me, Salakia, to preach the gospel to the poor.
Right.
He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted,
Right.
to preach deliverance to the captive.
And this is how captive and brokenhearted our people is. See, when it comes to God, they don't want to be on camera. But we was telling them to go twerk and shake their butt. They wouldn't have no problem with the camera. This is how destroyed our people is. We had, and sometimes they'd be like, hey, what y'all doing? We want to be on camera. You don't even know what we doing. Right. But you want to be on camera. What y'all shooting a video? They always ask us that one. What y'all shooting a video? Yeah. Yeah, we out here turning up for the Most High. Right? Hey, y'all. We serve an awesome God. Hey, that's the truth. Right? That's the truth of the Bible.
True.
Hey, she didn't like that, man. Boy, she was like, nah, I don't like that, brother. Open your head. Right. Open your head. Hey, I run like brothers. Hold on, brother, don't do it. Hold on. It's over with. It hurt me. It's over with. It hurt me. I'm a grown woman. All right. But you saw, hey, you see how like you can have a cool interaction with somebody, but then you can see the wickedness that they in the next time you see them. You know what I'm saying? But she out here with the zeal though, ain't she? Right. Hey, we serve an awesome God. Now she got the Israelites quoting her little quote, man. Right. But guess what? She got a zeal according to God, but not according to knowledge. Right? That hurt, like Aaron said. That hurt right there, man. Right? That's crazy, man. Our people gotta wake up. Right? Let me get Romans 11. I think it's like verse 14, 13, one of those. Let me get Romans 13, 11. The water up.
I think you want 15. Hey, you want the other one? I'm at 13.
What do you? 11?
It's too strong. I got it's over there. Ah.
It's not in there. That's go ahead, Doc.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that it now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
See, now it's high time to wake up out of sleep. Why is it high time? Because they're killing us. And they're going to continue. It's going to get worse. Right? That's why it's not talking about literal sleep. Laying in your bed in the morning. Because we all did that this morning. We all woke up. Right? Read that again, Doc.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Right. Now our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. It's so close right now. It's like right there, man. He knocking at the door. He's just waiting on you to open it, basically. And we got to do it as a nation, though. Not as individuals. She talking about she prospers. Right? The heck, you prospering, you just walk to the store? The heck, you wrong? I don't care how close the store is. I'm going to hop in that car, turn on the AC, and drive to the store. Because I'm prosperous. Right?
I can do that.
That's what prosperous mean. Mean you well off. You in a good situation. Right? Good hands. Right? Huh?
Oh, Steve.
Right. Come on, man. Brothers is crazy. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Proverbs 6 and 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When thou wilt arise out of thy sleep, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Right. How long y'all gonna stay asleep, man? For real. How long you just gonna be out here talking about, look what she said. Who, everybody? I'm talking about no us. Who, all races? See, that's the first thing they want to do, man. They don't want to, I'm trying to deal with me and your people. But I can't deal with me and you if we ain't got them included. That's why our people destroyed. Right? When you include them, you get killed for selling cigarettes.
Right.
You get killed in Walmart for playing with a dang old toy gun. You get killed for walking to the store getting some Skittles, man. Right? I forgot the brother's name. The police pulled up on him at a store. The police told him to grab his ID out the car. He grabbed his wallet. As soon as he turned around, the police just let him out. See? You got to be wise, especially when you're a so-called black man out here, man. You can't even make those moves like that. Hey, say, nah, man, you get this right there in the car. That's wise. You ain't about to shoot me, right? Because that's what they'll do. They quick to shoot you, right? You got something up? Proverbs 1, verse 20.
This is Proverbs 1, verse 5. She uttered her voice in the streets.
She do what?
She uttered her voice in the streets.
She do what?
She uttered her voice in the streets.
Wisdom utter her voice in the street. Have y'all ever heard wisdom talking? Have y'all seen wisdom walking around through the hood anywhere? No. Right? Wisdom is out here right now.
That's right.
Right? Read again from the top.
Wisdom crieth without.
Uh-huh.
She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Uh-huh.
She crieth in the chief place of concord.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse. You ain't gonna go nowhere else and see people walking up and down the street like they do on 61st, man. They just been walking, riding, zombies. Right? Go ahead.
In the openings of the gates.
In the openings of the gates, in all the communities, man. Right? All the ghettos where the Jews reside. Right? Go ahead.
In the city she uttered her word, saying,
Right?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
What does wisdom say?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
What does wisdom say?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. How long you gonna like pushing a dang on scooter up the block? Right? How long you gonna love that? How long you gonna love it? Oh man. Oh, I was about to say. You think exactly what I was thinking. I was like, bruh, she literally just started talking to us.
How long will you love it? How long will you love it?
She said, she looked this way like, what? I said, oh man, a demon, hold on. No, not today. All right, go ahead,
And the scorners delight in their scorning,
Right?
and fools hate knowledge.
And what?
And fools hate knowledge.
See, them women, they was just straight fools, man. And I don't really want to say that, but that's what you see. Fools hate knowledge, right? The moment I told the sister, man, you don't even need to be outside right now, right? Especially just out here just doing whatever. Now, if you out here, hearing the word of God and righteousness, you don't need to be out walking to no store buying no sticks, going to the weed man house. None of that. It's the Sabbath day, man. Honor it. Keep it holy. Right? But hey, the minute I said that, man, she was ready to go. Oh, no. You know why? Because women don't look at men as authoritative figures, man. Until they get punched in their mouth by another man.
Right.
And then they want a man to save them.
Right.
I've seen it multiple times. I seen a girl one time get punched right in front of me, right? I was at the hood store. And she looked at me and was like, you ain't gonna do nothing? I don't even know this girl, right? She looked at me, you could have been the wickedest girl on the block, right? And she looked right at me and said, you ain't gonna do nothing, right? But if I told her, hey sis, come here and hear this Bible. Hey, I don't even know y'all, I'm not from around here.
Right.
Right, I don't know you.
Right.
Right? Come on, bring that out.
This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 5. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
They shall be what?
Keepers at
Hold on,
home.
read from the top.
Kind. To be discreet.
No, read from the top.
Top, kind. Verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience.
See, men's supposed to be sound in faith, right? And you're supposed to bring these women up in that path because you're the head of them, right? Go ahead.
The aged woman likewise.
The what?
The aged women likewise.
See, the aged women likewise, go ahead.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
See, they be in behavior as becometh holiness. right? Not wholeness,
Right.
not showing your body off, right? Holiness, set apart, right? Go ahead.
Not false accusers.
Not false accuser. Don't be lying on this person and saying this brother did this and that brother did that, right? We got that bad with our people, man. Women calling the police the enemy on they husbands, and man, it's madness, right? You searching for a nation that can't save you. Go ahead.
Not given to much wine.
Right, women, and that's one thing what's wrong. Hey, women, y'all gotta stop drinking like that. Right? That's how y'all turning into these hoes. That's how, because now he did this to you. Now you feel like you done let yourself down, low self-esteem, and then it just become a current thing with you. Because now your self-esteem has been brought low because you didn't really care for yourself. You didn't take responsibility for your actions. You didn't love yourself. You let your guard down. Right? Now brothers is out here running trains on you. Right? Taking your money. You toss to and fro. You don't know if you want to be with him or be with him. You like, forget it. I'm just be with everybody. Right? I'm sorry, but for real. What you say?
I said you love both of them. Like you said, y'all know.
Right, they don't, man. They don't know who they want to be with. Right. Right? But the Bible says you can't serve two masters. Right?
All praises.
That's right.
And you got to pick one, man. And stay with them forever.
That's right.
Right? Till you die. It's over with. What did he say? What's the other one? He said you can't serve something in Mammon. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think it's
I know what the part is. So like y'all, I'm trying to paraphrase. I forgot that scripture.
I think it's Matthew 13. Hold on, I want to grab it.
Shalom, shalom.
Wow.
You want what? Matthew 13.
Oh, that's not it. I feel like I was just reading that. I saw it before.
Yeah, I think it says you can't serve God and mammon. That's what it is.
I can just look it up.
Right.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. Dang, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Somebody, well, grab what you got.
I'll just keep reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
Teachers of good things.
Women are supposed to be teachers of good things, right? Teaching the other sisters how to sew, cook, right? Hey, if you got skills in areas,
Matthew 6:24.
right? Teach them that, right? Hey, you're supposed to teach the women how to love their wives. I mean, Salakia, how to love their husbands. Salakia. Hold on, Salakia, real quick. Because I was thinking about something at the same time, right? And the men got to teach the other men how to love their wives. Salakia. Right? Because, hey, sometimes we've been in this world, man, we don't even know how to love women, right? And vice versa. So you got to go to a brother that knows, you know, a little bit about in that area, right? Go ahead, Al.
That they may teach the young women to be sober,
Right?
to love their husbands,
Right?
to love their children,
Right? And that was what I was just saying. Teaching the young women how to love their husbands, right? Not wives, husbands. But that's against the law. Okay? All right? Yeah, I almost got stoned, man. You know? I almost got put to death on the Sabbath. Right? Go ahead.
to be discreet.
Be discreet. And that's what I was trying to show the sister before she got offended, right? She's supposed to be discreet, man. Right? Low key. Tucked off, ducked off. Right? Go ahead.
Chaste, keepers at home,
Right?
good, obedient
Right.
to their own husbands,
Good and obedient to their own husbands. Right. All right, go ahead.
that the word of God be not blasphemed.
That's it on that. I want Ephesians 5.
Let me get that.
Oh, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Right.
For either he will hate the one and
Right.
love the other, or else he will hold to the one and desire and despise the other.
Right.
He cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve God and mammon. All right? You can't have Trey, and Brian.
Right.
I'm sorry. Okay? It ain't working like that. All right? Where we at? I want to go start up this here.
No.
Let's just read. Start from the top.
Con. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 1.
Right?
Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children.
So we supposed to do what?
Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children.
Right, as dear children. Right? We got to follow God. Go ahead.
And walk in love.
Walk in what?
In love.
Right?
As Christ also hath loved us.
So we got to, just like Christ loved us. All right? Hey, man, hey, you might have to lay your life down for your brother, man. Real talk. That's love. You might have to put your life on the line for your brother or your sister, man. That's love. Right?
Right.
If you see somebody doing a hateful crime against your people, you got to show love, man. You got to stand up for against evildoers and workers of iniquity. Right? That's how you unify as a people. Go ahead.
Time. And hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet smelling savor.
Right?
But fornication and all uncleanliness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becometh saints.
Right? As becoming saints, the Israelites, go ahead.
Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking,
Right?
nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks.
Right?
For this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
Right? You can't be a whoremonger or idolater and think you're going to get the inheritance, man.
Right.
It's not going to happen. Go ahead.
Let no man deceive you with vain words.
Right?
For because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
Right. So these things come the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. That's why you see our people being killed in the street, being thrown on the ground. They're adulterers and idolaters and whoremongers, man, and harlots, man. So sometimes, you know, hey, the Most High, you know, give them a little tap, man. You know, or hey, he put them to death. Simple as that. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them.
Don't be partakers. Don't be unequally yoked, man. Right? Go ahead.
For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord.
See, we was in darkness. Every single last one of us was in the dark, man.
Right.
Right? We was once in darkness, but now we're in the light of the Lord. Right? Coming back to our heritage, coming back to the Most High. Right? Coming back to the laws that govern us, the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Go ahead.
Walk as children of light,
Right?
for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth.
Right. We don't want to walk in darkness because that ain't get us nowhere. We want to walk in the light. Right? And the light helps you see. Right? Go ahead.
God. Oh, so let me get this precept. This is John chapter 11 and verse 9. Yahushua answered, are there not 12 hours in a day? If any man walketh in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. But if a man walk in night, he stumbleth, because there is no light in him.
Man. And that's what happened. A lot of people stumble, man, because they walking in darkness. It's simple as that. That's powerful right there. Right? Things are coming up on them. They tripping. Right? They tripping over life in general. Because they stumbling in darkness. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Well, Ephesians 5 and 10.
And the Most High said he brought us out of darkness into the marvelous light. Right? We don't want to be walking in darkness. Go ahead.
Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Right.
But rather reprove them.
Right. We got to reprove these people, man. Right? They ain't bringing forth fruit, man. Right? We got to reprove them. We got to correct them. In other words. Go ahead.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Right?
But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light.
Right.
For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Wherefore he saith, awake thou, that sleepest.
He
And
said, awake thou which sleepest, right? Right? They in the spirit of what? Deep sleep. Right? They not walking, man. They not awake. Right? They dreaming. We can say that. They out here dreaming, man. Right? And we all know dreams are not real. Right? These people walking in dreams. Thinking they just supposed to be at the bottom forever. Right? Go ahead.
And arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light.
Right, that's that Ezekiel 37, man. The valley of what? Dry bones. Right? And it's not talking about physical bones. Right? It's talking about you Israelites walking in darkness, walking dead. That bus. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
That's wise, man. You can't be walking around here as a fool. Right? Go ahead.
Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
He said the days are evil. Right? Go ahead.
Read verse 17 again. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
The will of the Lord. Con, that's what you're about to grab? Okay, Con. Bring it out, Doc.
Yeah, I already got it. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him.
Right?
A proud look.
A what?
A proud look.
Most High hate a proud look. Go ahead.
A lying tongue.
He hate a lying tongue. Go ahead.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
And hands that shed innocent blood. Go
I
ahead.
got a precept on that too.
All right.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 25. Cursed be he that taketh reward to slay an innocent person. And all the people shall say amen.
Hey man, they take a reward to slay an innocent person. And that's what happened with Floyd, man. Right? What happened every time they kill one of our people? They try to go look at his background.
Right. Always.
No, his background don't matter. What was the brother doing when you killed him? The moment before you put him to death. Right? Have y'all heard about what Floyd did? What'd he do?
He got a counterfeit $20 bill.
From where?
I don't know. But he
So he got put to death for a counterfeit $20 bill. Is that justified?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Is that justified? That's crazy, man. You get put to death for a counterfeit $20 bill. Right? That they print all day. They are over $21 trillion in debt.
Right.
Right? Come on, man. But you'll kill him for a fake 20? It's crazy. Go ahead, Ops.
And hands that shed innocent blood. Verse 18, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
Right, a heart that devises wicked imaginations, man. You know what is a wicked imagination? You know what? You know one of those is thinking that we actually could come together with the white man. That's a wicked imagination. That's actually wicked as hell, man. Especially if you just do your history on your people. Show me a way that you could come together with the white man. And I'll come together with the white man if you can show me.
You can't show me.
You can't. You know? You go all the way back to antiquity, man. Right? Ancient times. The Dark Ages, the Middle Ages, the Bronze Ages. Right? Jerusalem. The Roman Empire. The Persian Medes. Right? The Assyrians. Right? The Sumerians. The Arabs. right? And you stinking Hamites, man, right? Because the Most High said he gonna put y'all to death, man. He said y'all need to be slain by the sword, right? Go ahead, Doc.
Con. A heart that devises wicked imaginations.
Right?
Feet that be swift and running to mischief.
Right, you quick to go do something that's wicked, man.
Con.
Right? You quick to go do that, but you ain't quick to go to the Bible. You quick to go get a blunt stick, right? A dime sack, right? Go to Shorty house. You quick to go do that when Shorty baby daddy go to work, right? Huh?
He's playing his game.
Right. You in his robe, trying on his house shoes. Do that. Got a little Shorty up in there making you a breakfast. He come home hungry. Right? Huh? Everybody done? Right, you cooking with him. Like, babe, I know we just went grocery shopping. Every time I come home, I'm looking in the refrigerator. You know, what happened to the orange juice that was in the refrigerator? I don't know, man. I don't know. This nigga been on your game all day with your robe and house shoes on, drinking orange juice. Right? Why is the dude mischief, man? Right? And he doing good too. He ain't Gabriel told him, yeah, do it like this. Right? Right. Go ahead, Doc.
God. A false witness that speaketh lies.
A false witness that speaketh lies. The Most High hate that, man. Right? Go ahead.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
And he that soweth discord among the brethren. Right? The Most High hate it. Because what are we supposed to be doing? Coming together. You can't be sowing discord, man. Right? You can't be bringing division among brethren. The Most High trying to bring everybody together. When I say everybody, I'm talking about the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Right? Damn with you other nations, man.
God!
Right? We'll focus on y'all when y'all get to the kingdom.
God!
Right? Hey, what up, Marco? Gotta get you in this word, bro. We gotta get you to open the Bible, bro. You on a mission? Well, you know when brothers lack faith, man, when they walking around just with masks on, like, every time I see somebody with a mask on, I be like, yeah, he got that. I don't know what he got. He got it, though. For real, bro. I'm just like, no faith, bro. You just walking around. I can see if you go into a job and it's mandatory for you to do it. But you just out in public like, I ain't about to catch this corona. What you don't do to prevent yourself from getting cancer, right? Or these venereal diseases. I bet you ain't gonna do nothing for that.
Bring it up.
Right? Out here just popping. Right? But he trying to protect himself from a virus he don't know nothing about. Right? A virus that's been around for forever. That's when they said coronavirus. I was like, corona? Bro, that's been around, bro. That's been around. That's like, the coronavirus is like the common cold. Just tell y'all the truth, man. It's like the common, it just come and go. That's why they say it's gonna be a second wave. What does the cold do? Come in seasons. Right? It come in seasons, man. Don't worry about no damn coronavirus. Right? Only thing I'm worried about is my people waking up to their nationality. That's the only thing we worried about. Right? I ain't even worried about money, man. Right? Because the Most High said he gonna care for us. Right? And that's just the truth. Right? I got a big old family. Sometimes I be like, man, how the hell am I gonna pay all this? I'm like, well, it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and it always happens. Right? Hey, you get paid double. You know what I'm saying? What you was expecting. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 25.
Right?
Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life.
Right?
What you shall eat or what you shall drink.
Man, you ain't even supposed to be worrying about what you gonna eat and what you gonna drink. Right? That's not your job. Right? Go ahead.
Nor yet for your body.
What
you shall put on.
Well, you ain't supposed to worry about where you getting your clothes from. Right? Hey, you won't have to worry about it if you want to go to Esau and he hiking up all the prices and taking all your money anyway. Right? if you sold your own clothes, right? Go ahead.
Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment?
Right?
Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap.
What is a fowl of the air?
Bird.
A bird, right? So the bird don't worry about what he gonna eat or drink, right? Hey man, they just out here flying. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just doing what they do, right? Look at that bird. He ain't going to that damn store over there to buy no damn Swisher and no bag of chips, man. Right? You know where he gonna get his food from? Nature. The Lord got it. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
God. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap,
Right?
nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Right? They don't be gathering food up like that. Right now, you got some birds that will do that when they going into the cold season, right? But as far as like stockpiling and things like that, they're not going to no other nations, man. They're not going to the other birds, right? The birds flock together. They the same kind, right? You may see occasionally, you may see a different bird just flying with another bird. That's very rare, right? You don't see the gazelles chilling with the lions, right?
Running from them.
Wow. And just think about that. Why the hell the gazelle ain't chilling with the lion? Just think about it. Why? It's his enemy, right? One is the predator and the other one's the prey.
Right.
So what the hell make you think we just gonna go chill with the white man? Or the Africans, man? Or the Arabs? Right? They are predators. Right? We the prey. Every chance they get, they gonna try to hunt you down. It's been like that. Put you in chains, mutilate you, kidnap your kids, ship them off. Right? It's called the law of nature, man. It's what you can and what you can't do. But I'm not about to, like, all right, they call us the Lion of Judah, right? You think I'm about to really go into a lion's den with some lions? You out of your damn mind. Why? Because I got to use wisdom, right? So you think I'm gonna just go over there and congregate with a room full of damn redneck Edomites? Oh, we all bleed red. God love us all, right? Hell no. I'd be the next one dead. They try to say I stole out of Billy's car that night. Man, pulled out the 357, blew my brains out. Only black dude there, so what was he there doing? Look at his record. He went to jail for stealing for once. Back in the day. Now it's justified.
Right.
Another dead nigga, man.
Precept.
Right, go ahead.
All right, this is Psalms 10, verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
Right?
He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
Right, they catch the poor when they draw them in his net. How do they draw us in their net? Anybody know? How they catch the poor? By drawing us in their net.
Philosophy. Christianity.
Philosophy.
The law.
Right? Drugs. Right? And that's a good one right there. That's an easy one everybody can understand. Where do drugs come from? Where did the drugs come from? Have you ever seen a black dude pull up in a goddamn 18-wheeler and drop off the drugs in his community? Have y'all seen him bring the guns? Did y'all see them planes that be flying over here just drop a crate of damn guns out the sky and they end up in the community? So the big homie can get killed over here walking down the street? Where the guns coming from? Huh? Where the drugs coming from? Them! They setting up traps. That's what they doing. Because guess what? Y'all gonna go fall for it, right? And then they gonna put you in jail. You gotta pay to stay in jail now, right? Yeah, you every night, man. You gotta pay to be in jail now.
$50 a day.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you don't pay that, hey, they call it incarceration fee, man. Hey, when you get out and you don't pay that incarceration fee, they come lock your ass back up again.
So you gotta keep paying.
You gotta keep paying it, right?
Hey, for an ankle monitor too, you gotta pay the price of it.
What?
What's up?
See, that's, hey, man. Hey, that's the, man, let me get Ecclesiastes 7 and 7, man.
Camera.
Right?
Precept.
Let me get Ecclesiastes 7. Bring it out, Doc.
Psalms 10, verse 9. He croucheth and humbleth himself,
Right.
that the poor may fall by his strong one.
Right? Hey, he crouching, humble himself. Hey, you guys need water? Any of y'all need water? Anybody need water? What the hell make her think she could just pull up here and ask us if we need water? Right? When the last time a white woman in a car by herself pulled up on a multitude of brothers, man? Black brothers.
Bring it up.
Right? What made her feel safe right there? You know why? Because the devil just told her to come do it.
That's right.
Go find out what they doing. Right? She feels safe doing that. Right? What the hell wrong with these people, man? That's another trap right there.
God.
Tried to steal my water. Hey, yeah. If we was up here, smoking weed and stuff and dealing drugs, she'd be like, yeah, they up there doing it. Right? Nah, you, right? Go ahead, Doc.
God is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad,
Right.
and a gift destroyeth the heart.
She tried to give you as a gift, Doc. She thought you needed some water, Doc. She tried to destroy your heart, Doc. Right? She wants you to love her, Doc. Right? Did y'all just see what happened in Times Square with the white woman? This just happened, like in the midst of the Floyd thing, man. So the white woman, they in the park, man, where where they do bird watching, right? And it's a brother out there, and he bird watching, and the white woman had a dog, and she known for that to have a dog out there without a leash. So the brother was like, "Hey, put your dog on a leash." So the woman picked up her phone. Now remind you, he already got his phone out bird watching, right? So the brother tell her put the dog on a leash. She calls the police, talking about she's being threatening, hurting her dog. And, oh my God, can you guys please come? He's about to rape me and kill me and sell me drugs, and he's big and black and. This is in New York, man. Right?
Come get a word.
Yeah.
Yes. You put it in there?
No. I know he sent it in there though. Yeah.
Did I send it?
Yeah, I did that.
She was choking the dog. Yeah, hey, at the same time, she trying to lie on him, but she choking the shit out of her dog, man. That dog was about to kill her ass. But she don't come. What she say?
What she say?
I'm probably bringing her son back for it.
I gotta preach that though. Bring it out.
Go ahead,
This is John, chapter 4 and verse 13. Yahushua answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water,
right?
Springing up into everlasting life.
Springing up to everlasting life, man. You know, we giving this water out here, man. We got this water already. We already damn devil. We got that real water out here. Right? Sanctified by the what?
Word.
The word, man. You don't need your water. You probably got that chloride and what's the other word they got?
He said he's trying to spike.
Damn, I forgot what it is. Man, what is it? I forgot, man. It's in the design. You know what I'm talking about? It's called
It's the opposite of chlorine, right?
Nah, carbon. It's carbon. Man, it's something. I forgot. Yeah, it's carbon monoxide. That's what it is. The water got carbon monoxide in it, man. Straight kill you, bro. You drinking that Dasani, man, you might as well go drink toilet water, man. Before you flush it, man. Real talk. I'm telling you the truth.
That's chloride, ain't it?
Huh?
That's chloride.
Nah, it's what was it again? Carbon monoxide. Yeah. Hey, that's the same thing. Like when you go to the store and you get the fish, y'all go look on the back of the packages. And if you get the frozen fish, it tells you carbon monoxide. That's a chemical, man, to preserve the food, and it's harmful to the body. Right? They usually put it on tilapia, but I don't eat tilapia anyway because it's a farm-raised fish. Right? You be smoking it? Yeah, I wouldn't eat that, bro.
So what fish can we eat?
I would. Any fish with hold on.
Fish you know.
Hold on, you can eat cod, you can eat a whole bunch of fish, bro. It's a whole bunch of, you can eat perch. It's a whole bunch of fish. You can't just limit yourself to a certain type of fish. If it's lawful, it's lawful.
I don't even eat fish like that anyway, but I was just saying.
Yeah, but you can eat cod, you can eat perch. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of fish that you can eat. Well, the only reason why, because tilapia is a form, it comes from like China and Korea or somewhere over there, and when they ship it over here to America, they started breeding them, right? And they got them in these huge tanks, man, and it's just full of freaking waste, basically. And basically the fish is basically eating it because there's so many of them in there. So it's basically like eating a bottom grazer. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like eating that because they eat so much of it. That's why tilapia is so cheap.
Yeah, it is cheap.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't eat tilapia. But you can eat it. You know. Yeah, it's awful. You know.
All things are lawful to me, but not to you.
Right, that's right. You know?
There's no law. He said, I just went out and caught a tilapia. Said no one ever. God! I'm not ever caught no damn tilapia.
Nah, you definitely did that. You can eat bass, right?
Salmon.
Huh? Salmon. Right?
It's expensive.
You know? Right? All right, hey, go back to that Matthew real quick about what we should eat and drink.
Oh, okay.
There was way more on that.
I'm going to start at verse 26. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Right.
Are ye not much better than they?
Right. Are you not better than the birds and the fowls, man? Go ahead.
Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature?
Right. You can't. You just by you thinking don't mean that you're gonna grow taller, man. All right. Just because you think of it, it's not gonna happen. Go ahead.
And why take ye thought for raiment?
Right.
Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow.
Right.
They toil not, neither do they spin.
Right.
And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these.
Right.
Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you?
Right. The Most High gonna put the flowers in the field. What make you think He ain't gonna clothe you? Right. He every spring, what you see? The Most High dressed the whole earth up, right, with beautiful flowers. Right. What make you think He ain't gonna dress you up? Right. Go ahead.
Oh, ye little of faith.
You got little faith if you don't put all your character. Let me get that in what is that? No, I want Peter's 5, and I think it's verse 8. Verse Peter 5? Yeah, verse Peter 5.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Read that last scripture you just read.
Oh, ye little of faith.
He said, oh, ye little of faith, right? Go ahead, I'll
This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth upon you, for he careth for you.
So we're supposed to do what?
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
We're supposed to cast all our care upon him because he cared for us, man. Right? You ain't supposed to be, oh, ye of little faith. Questioning, where I'm going to get this and where I'm going to get that. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
God. Verse 31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat?
Right.
Or what shall we drink?
Right.
Or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Don't even think about it, the Most High say. Right? Because like that brother said, man, oh man, if I need something, I'm going to just go over there, I'm going to go steal it. Right? And what's going to happen to that brother?
Jail.
Or get put to death. But if he casts all his care on the Most High, then he ain't got to worry about that. Right? If he abide within the Most High, then he ain't got to worry about that. But he out here doing Satan's work, right? He out here doing. What are you doing, man? Watch out! Move!
Not a problem.
Get your ass on.
I was just trying to walk.
All right, walk that way. Walk that way.
I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog. I was just trying to corner. I'm not the one late.
Right here, you say you're trying to go down there.
And that's the thing, man. They so comfortable, man, thinking they can just walk in the midst of us.
Get out of here.
Hey, just go ahead.
Get out of here, you damn freak.
Hey, go ahead. Yeah, get out of here, you freak. Right? Go ahead, man. It's all right. Just go ahead and go about your business. But we leave no witnesses. You know? Man. Right. No fingerprints, no evidence. All right? Hey, man, just go ahead, man. All right, you can't talk your way. You're going to talk your way into something you don't want to do. Go ahead. Right? That's crazy. In the midst of, what do you call it, riots, right? You think you could just walk in the midst of, like, what the hell wrong with you, man? That's how destroyed our people is, right? They just cool with these type of interactions. Is he still talking?
Yeah.
But Con, what was we at, Huck?
Con, verse 30. I'm gonna start.
I don't know. Matter of fact, go back to David. We was reading earlier about the pick up.
David.
Yeah, in Psalms.
Hey, I go to Psalm 31.
Was it?
Hey, I go to that. What's my fingers toward?
Psalm 144 and 1. That's funny.
The charger. So, this is Psalm chapter 144 and verse 1.
Right.
The Psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
Man, bro, they be thinking we just some Christians out here, bro. Right? This is biblical. We were warriors, man. We still are warriors. Right? We don't want to have to get carnal with nobody. But hey, man, y'all need to just separate from us. Right? Y'all just need to separate, man. Because the Most High made these hands, man.
Right.
And they work, bro. They really work. You know? We don't have to. Hey, brothers got feet too, I heard. You know what I'm saying? Brothers got feet out here, not just hands. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 31. Take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Right?
For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
If I'm tripping, is that the H's?
Yeah, is that what?
Yusuf.
Yeah, that's bro.
Yeah.
Yusuf Nurkic. Yeah, I ain't never forgetting that, bro.
Man, that's some strange right there.
That's what they tell you, man. You know everything.
You know everything.
No, that was cool.
Oh, no, listen, man. Yeah, we
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I dealt that. Brother got brought down.
So they hit him with that way of blast of fire.
Way of blast of fire.
What's going on, brother?
Measure up blast.
What's going on?
I mean, yeah.
You doing all right? You on a mission? Yeah.
Nah, I'm just walking.
Oh, you just walking?
Yep.
You did any research since the last time you came in contact with us?
Not necessarily, no.
Why not?
Well, at first I tried to see who was all talking about it, see what everybody was on. Everybody kind of just brushed me off, so I was like, fuck it.
Who?
Family, in general.
Oh, family gonna do
They
that.
gonna do that.
Right. Would you say your family wicked?
Not necessarily wicked.
What do you classify as wicked though?
An evil person.
Huh?
An evil person.
Are they evil?
Or is my family evil?
Right.
Nah. Probably just not open-minded enough.
Open-minded. So you said because they didn't accept it, you didn't accept it? Is that what you said?
Somewhat.
So if they jump off a bridge, will you jump off a bridge?
Not necessarily, but
So your logic just fell. It fell flat on its face. You basically just said because they don't agree with it, you're not going to agree with it. You're not going to do it, right? But if they jump off a bridge, you're going to do it because they doing it. So you doing it. You got to jump off the bridge, man.
that's family.
They family? So you're going to jump off with them.
Shit, I advise them not to jump first.
You advise them not to jump. Right, but what if they jump? Are you going to jump with them?
Shit, hell no, I got other family.
Right, we your family, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Pretty simple.
Right, go ahead, Doc.
This is Matthew 10, verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Right?
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Right. So, you still don't believe in God? Huh? Do you believe in yourself?
What do you mean?
You said you don't believe in God, correct?
Uh-huh.
So do you believe in yourself?
What does that mean? Like me as a person, like do I
believe in yourself,
do I exist?
Do you believe in yourself, period?
I guess, yeah.
So how you gonna get yourself out of this situation that we in?
What situation?
Being
This
in the
situation?
ghettos.
Huh?
Being in the ghettos. Being at the bottom. Being the most hated.
Well, really, I don't complain about being the most hated or being at the bottom. I guess.
You don't care?
I mean, it kind of just everything, it kind of indirectly affects me. I don't really do anything to be.
It does affect you though. You know why? Because you're walking through the ghetto right now.
Uh-huh.
That's why it affects you.
I'm not looking at it as I'm walking in the ghetto. I'm looking at it as, I'm just going for a walk.
I know you, but in reality, what are you doing? You're walking through the ghetto, right? You're at the bottom. You're going through the same things that we're going through, right? So do you believe in yourself? And if I'm asking you that because how are you going to get yourself out of it?
I mean, to be honest, I really don't understand what believing in myself really means. I just kind of, move and do it.
You just drift like the air, right? No destination, no direction.
I mean, yeah, nah, just got a simple goal in life.
Huh?
I just got a simple goal in life.
What's a simple goal?
Get a decent job and have a one-bedroom apartment and go nowhere else from there.
So, you said get a decent job.
Yeah.
What about when you leave the earth, though? Where you going?
I don't know.
Do you care?
Nah, really.
All right, what's your nationality?
My nationality. Well, last time I said black, that was wrong.
Yeah.
But
You're almost there.
so I guess technically you be what y'all what
You got it.
now Israelite?
So, hey, you ever seen? Let me get him the scripture where it says, "Woe to him that is alone," right?
Talk about two is better than one.
Right. You got brothers?
Do I got brothers?
Yeah.
I got one brother. One older.
You atheist too?
No, I don't even know what he is.
Huh?
I don't even know what he is.
What about your mom?
I ain't no atheist. I don't know shit. I guess my mom.
So you're not an atheist. So what do you believe in?
My higher power.
Oh, you believe in a higher power?
Yeah.
All right, get a brother a hand, man. That's a step right there. Right? I was thinking you was like one of those nuts that thought we just like popped up on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, and everything that happened, it just happens. It's just supposed to be like that.
Big bang theory.
Right?
I would kind of like to think of it that way.
Why?
It's a lot simpler.
Right. So you,
A
everything,
lot less questions to ask.
your thought process is intelligent. Where'd you get it from?
Where did I get it from?
Right.
Nobody directly.
Yeah, you did get it from somebody.
Or I guess books.
Right? You either got it from a wicked spirit or a righteous spirit, man.
I guess.
Right?
I guess in a way, kind of both.
It's called duality between good and evil, man. That's all you see in this realm. It's good and evil.
Yeah.
Right? So you got evil thoughts?
Yeah, of course. It's like
got good
everybody,
thoughts.
everybody got evil thoughts and everybody got good thoughts.
All right, so that's intelligent. So you have intelligent beings, which are the human race, right? Because some people, all they do is think about evil, right? That's all they think about is how they can do this to their own people or their mama or their brother or their sister or their cousin.
Just kind of, yeah.
Read that out.
Con, this is Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have good reward for their labor.
Do you agree with that?
Two are better than one.
Right, let's say us two right here, we playing basketball against you. Is two better than one?
I'm most definitely going to lose.
So yeah, so you see that it's better to have two than one, right?
Yeah.
All right, read that.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
Right, so if one of us fall, I'm able to pick him up. You see what I'm saying? But if you fall, what you gonna do?
Stand up on my own.
How you gonna stand up on your own? You just fell.
Yeah, but I ain't crippled. I just failed.
But that's not. It's an analogy, y'all. It's an analogy. You see what I'm saying? And let me give you an example. Let's say like you get in hard times, right? And you can't pay your bills. But if you got a brother that's there, right? He can help you, right?
Yeah.
So that's the point. Two is better than one. You being by yourself, just like, oh yeah, I really don't care. It is what it is. I just want to go get me a job. you know, give me a 1-bedroom and never leave the house. Right? You know what they call that? A loner. Right? It's called a loner. Right? Do you want to be a loner? You want brothers? Brothers you can go chill with, have an understanding with, build with? Probably. Okay. Read that out.
Con. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone.
They say what?
Woe to him that is alone.
Hey, woe to you if you're alone. Huh? You don't need to be alone. Right?
I mean, it's more, you know, a choice.
Huh?
It's more like a preference.
Yeah, so you prefer to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. We got to come together as a people. Because we got brothers walking through the streets of Oklahoma thinking like you, man. Thinking you don't even got faith in yourself, man. You don't even believe in yourself. Only thing you believe in is getting a job to get a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Bro, there's a lot wrong with that, man. I'm a king and I'm a priest on this earth, man. What are you talking about, man? I ain't settling for less, man. That's what you're doing. You're settling for less. You cool with working at McDonald's? Because that McDonald's gonna be able to pay for that 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
So you cool with that?
It's simple.
Man, let me get that, man. How long these simple ones again, man? This is crazy.
No. That Proverbs?
Let me get Hosea 4:6.
Oh,
Yeah,
John.
Proverbs.
And I got that Isaiah 1 and 3.
Sean, I definitely. Wait, hold on. We'll hold that with Isaiah 1 and 3. Go ahead, Al.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22.
Right?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
See, the Bible real, bro. How long you gonna love simplicity, bro?
Shit. Till I reach a problem I can't solve with a simple answer.
Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Right?
And fools hate knowledge.
And what?
And fools hate knowledge.
You hate knowledge? So why so hard for you to understand that you got a job to do and you are somebody?
It's not necessarily hard. It's more like a choice.
Why are you choosing opposite?
Well, because, you know, it's kind of, you don't realize it's still kind of, even so, it's still kind of big, built on a big ass what if.
What is?
So thing.
Nothing up here is built on a what if.
Kinda.
These things happen.
But I wasn't around when they happened.
So just because you wasn't around, let me give you an example, right? When the coronavirus was created, was you around? You believe in it?
Yeah.
You wasn't around though.
When the coronavirus was created?
Right, you never seen the coronavirus. You never seen nobody die from the coronavirus, but you believe in it.
It's been around since like 2000, like.
Bro, the coronavirus has been around longer than that.
Longer than that?
Yes.
Well, I mean.
You probably wasn't like 19?
Nah.
How old are you?
17.
17. So the corona's been around longer than you've been alive. Right?
Well.
So you thinking just because you wasn't around that hey, it didn't happen. It don't matter. Right? Is that how you thinking?
Shit. I don't believe in the shit that Christopher Columbus
So hold
did
on.
either. He was way
Hold on.
before my time.
You don't believe this man got burned because you wasn't around.
But that's like a picture.
So hold on. You thinking they had Photoshop back then?
No, I'm saying there's a picture of it happening. Like it happened.
Did it happen or not?
Yes.
What about these ladies right here in the slave fields?
Yeah, but that's
What
not,
about this man dead right here?
But see, that's not way back then. That's slavery.
So hold on. What do you mean way back then? You know how long slavery been around?
Shit, way before shit, since before Jesus and all that shit was a thing.
Right. So what do you think about that?
Well, it's a thing that happened and still
Can it happen again?
Currently happen.
Can it happen again?
It can most definitely happen again.
So what if you're alone?
What if I'm alone?
You're going into slavery.
If I was alone, I wouldn't need slavery.
Huh?
Like I'm a slave by myself?
No, if you're alone, you're going into slavery.
How so?
You can't stop them people from putting you in slavery.
I mean,
Because they ain't going to come alone.
I guess in the matter
Look at them. Look at him. They deep. They deep. This is what you call a lynch mob. They came chase in unity. They came chased him down in unity. On one accord. What? Kill that nigga. What you gonna do?
So if it's two niggas walking around and you see a whole lynch mob, you think two niggas together gonna be able to do something? They finna get lynched together.
Why is two is better than one? They got a better chance. They got a better chance.
Okay,
of
if I'm about
surviving.
to get lynched and I got a friend with me, I'm not finna be like, hey, stay here, help me fight.
Hey man,
so we
hold
can
on. I
both
got a
get
question.
lynched.
What's that on your arm?
yin and yang.
What does that mean?
Controversy between all things. Without good, there can't be evil. Without evil, there can't be good.
So what does that mean though?
What do you mean?
Right. What does that yin and yang mean? What does it represent?
Like without good, it can't be bad. Without bad, it can't be good.
So
what does it represent for me? Why is it on my shoulder?
No. Why does it mean that? Right.
Uh huh.
And what's the power behind it?
I mean, I don't know.